Yokasa! Oh my god, I'm fucking tired. God damn. I might be a little bit, I mean, I woke up a couple of hours ago, but, I've been having, like, a lot of neck pain recently because I've been sleeping like shit. And, I don't know if it's the debuff that comes with age or, like, just bad sleep posture in general. Ugh. So you might be thinking, Lyris, why the fuck are you streaming on Twitch instead of YouTube? It's because of the Twitch drops. So apparently Blue Archive for like their pre-anniversary rewards wanted to have what's it called again? They wanted to like do Twitch drops to hype up for the 4.5 anniversary. I don't know if I'm gonna stream my polls for Mika on Twitch. I might just do my usual like YouTube channel. But yeah. It's basically just for people to fucking AFK the stream, and then you guys get your Twitch drops. I get viewers or Twitter followers. I don't know. I mean, at least I'm like one of the few like quote unquote volume boosted. Don't know if you're low for anyone else. Let me adjust it a little bit. I don't remember my fucking settings. Hi, welcome, Foz. Yokoso. So, yeah. I wanted to try, like, streaming on Twitch, and I fucked up my settings. The other thing I wanted to do was, I wanted to test out, my actual VTuber model. So you see. Yeah. Pretty quiet. Alright, let me raise it. My fucking... I don't speak that loud, and I'm also tired. I'm tired. I speak low. It's Jover. Wahali, I'm finished. Alright, so let me explain a couple of things, because, this stream's gonna be a little bit different than, like, the last 6 months I haven't streamed ever. So, first things first, usually I use a chibi model because it's easier on my PC, and, I'm able to play whatever game I want without having my PC having a stroke. But for this time around, I actually want to try to see if my quote-unquote official VTuber model can run on my PC. And because I wanted to run on my PC, we're going to do a little bit of stress testing. So you actually get to see my model before, like, debut. I say as if I'm going to fucking debut. Of course not. Of course I wouldn't. No way. So, with that being said, if I suddenly have to switch to a different model, just assume it's because my PC is dying. And I need to be able to, like, finish the stream for, like, at least, like, more than 2 hours so that everybody gets their Twitch drops, you know? That's the first things first. Second thing is that, I'm probably not gonna do the voice acting thing for the story. Depends on, like, if I manage to get more energy afterwards. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm gonna go fucking do my dailies. Fucking start this shit already. Alright, yokoso everybody. As you can see, we got my beloved Chirino, best girl. I love her. Chirino, if you don't know, her birthday is on Monday. So, if I have time tomorrow, I'm gonna fucking, try to get Hot Springs Chirino to level 50. Why is there Cunny on the stream? Because it's Blue Archive. Alright, we're doing my usual fucking dailies. Because I gotta get that shit done first. And, let's see how that shit goes. Yeah. Oh, man. I have to like switch between new model. I had this model for like a while now. It's just that my PC sucks. All right, let's see. All right. All right, let's do these things. At least the easy thing about Blue Archive is that it takes like 5 minutes to do my dailies. 6 if there's an event. I haven't touched BA in ages. Not much is going on in Blue Archive right now. Horse game is kind of taking up my attention, and I was actually planning on I might do like Nikki stuff on Twitch, but the problem with Nikkei is just that it's not really optimized all that well, and because of it, yeah, not fun. Uma Musume PC doesn't work well for me because it lags, so I usually just play on my phone. Let's skip Hikari. No Cherno here. No Cherno here. I wonder how you guys do your lesson plans. Usually I just hyper focus on the characters that I'm trying to like high bond, and then after that, if I don't find anything else, then I just get my lower bond units bonded out. No, I think it's pretty easy. Gotcha hate playing Diablo 2 when it installs. I gotta like play some other games on stream. I'm trying to like cut down on the amount of gacha I'm playing because gacha takes way too much of my fucking time, honestly. But not much that could really be helped. It's kind of why I stick to Blue Archive, you know, despite everything. I mean, it is only just 5 minutes after all. Like, not a big deal. Hell, I can even do it at work. It's that easy. Let's see. Let's do these two. Alright. Next. Club. Club. Done. Next. Camping. Other than that, like, I'm from for purple disc in lessons. Ah, I see. I mean, I don't really need purple disc because I just kind of buy them out from the raid shop. Like, after a certain point, like, you just buy them. You don't really need to farm them anymore. Unless if you're talking about Highlander, because, you know, Highlander's the new school. Speaking of, how was your guys' gacha rolls for our Highlander? I was supposed to stream that, and then I was just like, man, I just kind of want to, like, roll on the gacha right now. I'm built different. If gachas waste your time, you should see how turn-based games do it. Dude, I'm planning on playing, Fantasy Maiden Dreamer, which is basically Super Robot Wars, but for Toho. And that's an SRPG. Can you imagine how freaking long that's gonna be? Like, oh man. I'm not looking forward to that at all. Let's get my remaining packs. Super Robot Wars. Yeah, I think that's what the name of the game was in Japan. I think I have to do 5 today. I got both of the twins in under 100 pulls. I got Nozomi late? I think I got 2 Nozomis. I had to spark for Hikari, and then I had 7 off-pull units. So, you know, I had pretty good pulls. As you know, I'm the pussy whisperer. I get, like, whatever the fuck I want because I'm just him. I'm just him, so I'm just allowed to get whatever I want. At first, garbage. 350 pulls, no purple. And then a few hours before the banner ended, I pulled Hikari in 20. I actually fucked up with my Nozomi sparks, because I was supposed to get her to unique equipment 40, But I accidentally did 50 because I forgot they added UE 60 in this update. I do want to show off a little bit of progress, aka flexing, because, you know, we have a lot of lolly streamers on Blue Archive, but do they play the game? No, I don't think so. Like, look at my prized possession, my Makoto. She is my second favorite girl, and she's Bond 100. She's maxed the fuck out, except for fucking weapon growth, because I don't have enough Ligma right now. Yeah. I love Makoto. Definitely not because I'm gay for her or anything. Cherno is Bond 50 right now. She's one of my 2 UE 60 units. Max talents, max skills, tier 10s, the like. Right now I'm working on trying to get Bond 100 Cherno for both her and her Hot Springs variant. I need to, like, finish building out her skills, but not gonna lie, like, because she's a tactical support unit, it's not really worth wasting that much, like, mats on her. But she is also UE 60, and she's Bond 43. So by tomorrow, I should be able to get her to Bond 50 easily. And then I'll probably be able to draw some fucking artwork on top of that. The only other UE 60 unit I have is Swimsuit Hanako, and that's because of the Mika incident. I had no control over that, but she's UE 60, I guess. I think I still have, like, enough to, like, bond her to, like, 70, given everything. Yeah. So that's basically what we got for now. Hold on. I should have the twins here. I didn't max out Aoba, but she's decently raised. I tried to work on Chesed, but I'm not a huge fan of Final Restriction. I think, like, compared to the other raid formats, it's kind of, like, messy and not really fun to do. I know Blue Archive's gameplay isn't all that, but, like, goddamn, I don't like Final Restriction at all. Nozomi is UE 50. She got her shit, and then I have Hikari over here. I'm not a Hikari fan. I like Nozomi more because Nozomi, I think she's a better, she's the better Shupagaki. Hikari is just a little, you know, can't say it on Twitch because it's fucking Twitch. But if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Hikari is cuter though. She's only cuter because she has the thing, you know? She's got the thing. Nozomi is cuter. Like, man, she's a better brat than fucking Mizuki if you want my personal opinion. Alright, let's do PvP. I already did my rank 1, so I can kind of, like, chill, to be honest. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see how I'm gonna work on that. Let's have Shun in the front. And then let's put Iroha in the back. You know, that one thing. I heard they changed Hikari's lines to be less quirky. I mean, to put it frankly, if they didn't change Hikari's lines, she'd sound like she has the downs or something. Not gonna lie, that's kind of why I don't really like Hikari. I get it, like, she's supposed to be, like, those kind of characters who are just kind of like, wow, alright, door pushing, woo woo, you know, that type of thing, but she's also a gaki. But I'm not really a fan of, like, the type of character that she is. But that's just kind of like a personal opinion. don't know. I am an avid Nozomi defender, so you tell me. All right, let's see how this PvP thing goes. New season's not too bad. It's just, I'd say it's a little bit more fun than the old one. Perhaps. All right, let's do it in 3-speed. I don't know. Fucking Taroko isn't really the best unit for like PvP because in the end it just kind of comes down to whoever's Taroko dies first wins. I mean, whoever's Taroko's dies first, that's how you lose, essentially. And then since my Taroko already fucking died, well, we all know how this is gonna end. So I don't think I'm gonna win this. What a shame. What a shame, what a shame. Welcome to Blue Archive PvP. Well, at least I got my rank 1, like, early, so I don't really have to worry about it too much. Alright, if we have blue... I kind of prefer doing, like, the 3 tank team thing, but... Start praising the South Koreans for a buff. Nah, I already have a friend who gets, like, all of his ideas stolen by John Nexon. You ask me. Like, it's, like, partially a running joke. Isn't Gacha Game PvP who just has the bigger number? I'd say Blue Archive PvP is more about RNG and unit placement. Like, yeah, you need to have, like, bigger numbers, but if you know how to run counter meta, you're basically set, if you want my personal opinion. Let's bring Iori. And then, actually, I don't want Ira out. Let's have, where's my Nagisa? There she is. I mean, I've played worse, like, gacha PvPs, like, Fire Emblem Heroes. It could be Fire Emblem Heroes. Alright. Alright, Hoshino down. And I'm dead. Well, that sucks. Well, I don't gotta see that. As long as I figure out, like, counter meta eventually, it's not that big of a deal. I just gotta make sure I actually, like, exchange in for my buff. At least from what I heard with this season, it's a lot like last season, but the major difference is more like you can't really use Swimsuit Hanako anymore because she's bad for indoor. And on top of that, what was the other thing? Iori is good for indoor, so she can snipe your Hoshino. So you want to bring, like, Marina as, like, your other tank so that she can flank. But if she's on the side where Hoshino is at, her stun can just cripple your team. And then if your Taroko gets touched, it's over, basically. It's kind of what makes, like, Blue Archive PvP not fun, since invincible units who can just not die ultimately decides how the game turns out. But I don't think it's really a bad thing, I guess. It just makes things a little bit boring, if you want my personal opinion. And unless if you are, like, a full-on tryhard who knows how to, like, team build, and then pull, like, I don't know, like, base Hina with 6 attack, or, I don't know, dress Hina, even though she's not good for PvP, then, you know, it's up to you with that sort of thing. Alright, let's see this one. Let me see if I can find something interesting. I just need something that can just break through Taroko first, but I don't think that's happening. You know, so apparently Nikkei is, like, celebrating their 3rd anniversary, and I was looking at a highlight of the live stream, and I'm gonna have to fucking play Nikkei again. I was kind of bitching about it on Twitter earlier that, like, part of the reason why I ended up dropping Nikkei for Uma Musume is because Nikkei isn't really optimized for phones very well. And while I don't mind PC PC releases for games, it's just quicker for me to do all my shit on my phone, right? And like, I'm kind of grateful that we're getting a bunch of free shit. The idea that I kind of have to like rush and do everything again is just kind of like, I don't want to do it. I'm being lazy. I don't want to do it. All right, let's read the story. So, I'm gonna give a quick recap for Chapter 5 story. Yeah, I already read Episode F, no worries. So Chapter 2 is based off of, like, what happened in Chapter 1. If I remember correctly, like, it basically talks about the Hayakuran and how, I believe they're, like, the police unit for Hayakuran, Hayako whatever. I can't say that fucking school name. They're the Shisengumi. Yeah. So, basically it kind of focuses on Yukari, Worst Girl, Kikyo, Renge, and Nagusa. And Nagusa kind of had to take back the presidency because, you know, it's alleged that she killed Nagusa, and then the remaining older club members ended up trying to tell Yukari, oh, by the way, like, stop trying to bring the club back together. We're done for. And then, like, Yukari finds out that her family only used her. So you're saying they shot the president? Well, that's what Chapter 2 is about. And that's what we're reading Chapter 2 for. Let me go drink a little bit of water. But, essentially everything got resolved, you know. Your usual, like, happy-go-lucky Blue Archive storytelling, you know, nice stuff. All I'm gonna say is that if you haven't read Chapter 1 yet, for one, what the fuck are you doing? If you're playing Blue Archive and you haven't read, like, story up to this point, what are you doing? Don't be like those tourists on Twitter who says, oh man, I love Cunny so much. I love Blue Archive. And then they have like a level 48 account. Don't do that. Read the fucking story. My God. Not my fault if you get spoilered. There's a lot of V5C1 set up for V5C2. Yeah. I've actually been looking forward for the story because Kankan was doing his log files for Blue Archive. I'm sorry, Virus, but I'll read a gotcha game story when it's actually engaging. I mean, that's you. You do you, I guess. You do you. But that being said, V5C1 was okay. I wouldn't say it's one of the better Blue Archive story chapters, but hey, at least we actually have some fucking progress. Especially after Ikaku-san, like, screwed over Project MX and everything. So, you know. Alright, let's fucking read this shit. Untouched Hem. Hayakuran Resolution Council, first year student, Goryo Nagusa. And Hayakuran Resolution Council, first year student, Nanakaro Hayame. Oh damn, she's cute. Both of you come forward. By the long-held traditions of the Hayakoran, we will do this fair and square. Begin! Oh, should I raise my volume a little bit? Well, then again, I kind of speak a little bit low, but I'll raise it up a little bit. You're exposed. There! Ugh. Winner! Nanakata Ayame! And that makes 201 straight wins for me. That was a fine match. Thank you, Nagisa. Nagisa? I lost to Ayame again. Hey, don't cry. You did great, Nagisa. But with such incompetence, how could I possibly help you, Ayame? I trained for so long, and I'm not even worthy to hold the hem of your sleeve. I'm pathetic. None of that. You're getting better all the time. Take my hand. Even if you fall, I'll be here. I'll pick you up anytime. Even if I drag you down? Of course. Even though I'm sniffling in a lime tree mouse? Okay. Naturally. Even though I freeze up at the worst times because I can never commit... It's fine, because the truth is... You were never my friend, Goryo Nagisa. Well, shit. Just a dream? A nightmare? I still feel her sleeve slipping out of my hand. This hand. It hurts. With every night that falls, it feels like my arm is burning from the marrow. If I had saved Ayane, I would have likely been whole in several ways. I'm sorry, Ayame. So truly sorry. For being useless. For being too weak and cowardly to hold on. I'm so sorry, Ayame. Interesting. She does kind of remind me of Musashi from FGO off the top of my head. Alright, next story. New ghost story. Oh yeah, it's the MILF. A good brew takes time. The silence has grown stale. Is that a little snake I hear slithering outside my walls? You look exquisite as always, Miss Kuriko. And you've been quite absent. Well, I'm afraid I've been occupied. You see, my lady, I've been engrossed in composing a new story. And how far along are you? Will this story build? Will it simmer and creep into the hearts of all who read it? I'm aiming for something slightly more impactful. While mere words require an imagination and attention, I find that a well-crafted image instantly captures the mind. Ah, yes, I understand you fancy yourself as quite the artist. But remember, truly elegant beauty blooms naturally at its own place. Like the seasons, it cannot be forced. Oh, wait, you can't actually see the person behind there, but I guess it works out. Indeed. Speaking of that, I heard that the flower you planted is nearly ready to be bloomed. Is she? My, how time flies. Lovely. I can hardly wait to press those elegant petals into the pages of the Tote Phantom illustrations. Now that would make a story for the ages. Is she a performing artist and have deep dark fantasies? I don't know. I didn't read the story yet. Well done. Soon we shall finish our stories and at last find our home. And when we feast at the Twilight Temple, my dear, I'll ensure you're seated at my side. I'd be honored, Miss Kokoriko. I know, but on to more practical matters. Where is Shiro? She disappeared after that fiery festival. I'm worried she's sulking somewhere. Worry not, Miss Kokoriko. Shiro is perfectly healthy for her. She's still working tirelessly to grant your wish. As we all are, Nature's Beauty is committed to finishing the new 100 ghost stories. Soon the burning elegance you wished for will be complete. It's so pleasant having a diligent workforce. When will you next see little Shiro? Give her my best. As you wish. Oh, word? That's wild. Ah, rat. Nagisa. Nagisa! Oh, damn. That useless, inspirational idiot ruined my story. It was perfect. She was supposed to fall to pieces, and there would be no Hayakaran with no stupid 100 Lotus and no hope against my beautiful, elegant, perfectly fired up Katari Shiro. It should have been a tragedy for the ages. It should have left them broken and drowning in their hopelessness. Where did the story go wrong? Maybe it was that drippy sensei with their power of friendship drivel? That's what cracked my creation? Ugh. This is all that stupid girl's fault. She didn't understand elegance or narrative momentum, and the ending was ruined, wasted. And then I lost the precious tome Miss Kokoriko gave me. Ah, I hate you, Nagisa. You hear me? Monogaming again, dear Shui. I understand we all have our own ways of coping, but if you keep swinging around like that, you'll destroy this shrine. What? You want to tease me too? You want to spit your venom? Not at all. I'm merely here because I'm casually concerned, and to relay Miss Kokoriko's message. Miss Kokoriko? She asked about me? Miss Kokoriko wants me? Needs me? I see failure hasn't humbled you, Shui. To think Miss Kokoriko would still want you after such a failure. She's rightfully lost faith in you. She doubts your already limited abilities. She said that if you don't create a new ghost story soon, you're off to the spirit realm. At least you'll be quiet there. Oh, damn. Mom's fucking abandoning her kid. Nice. That won't happen. Nuh-uh. Miss Kokoriko always has my back. Even after last time, she said not to worry about. If you're unburdened by worry, even after marring a precious tome and fleeing, then I fear there's no hope for you. So these stories, pocket dimensions? Just assume, like, just roll with it. Roll with it. If you never, like, read Blue Archive, roll with it. Perhaps Miss Kokoriko is so disappointed in your behavior, she no longer cares what you do. We do be rolling with it. No, anything but that. What should I do? How can I regain her trust? Fret not, I've come to help. Shiro, here's your second chance. This is Tote's Phantom Illustrations. Yes, this is Nature's Beauty's last remaining tome. Lovely, isn't it? Originally, Nature's Beauty possessed a trio. I'm reminded of Black Souls with all this talk about creating stories. Have you ever heard of the 100, the Night Parade? It's basically like what the villain faction is based off of. That's essentially what they're talking about. It's like, you know, typical Japanese, like, mythology. They're based off of the Night Parade and the yokai within it. So what they're trying to do is fuck up Hayaki Yako because you know, you need a villain faction to fuck shit up, and we don't actually know what the plan is. But I'm guessing they're trying to get students to go back to like their yokai forms, so to speak. I was thinking of that Ghost Stories anime with that extremely deviated English dub. Kinda. Hmm. Miss Kokoriko lost one in the Great Snowfield 20 years ago. You, lest we forget, damaged one while fleeing away from Hayakiyako. And the Phantom illustration is the last one. I kept it safe for a very long time. While your Phantom records focused on shaping mortal desire into reality, Totei's Phantom's illustrations are more direct. They arouse fear. So how about it, Shuro? If you're up to it, I'll be sweet and lend you my precious tome. Imagine the terror you can evoke, the phantom fatals you can bring to life, the newly revived council you can destroy, provided you don't botch it like last time. Yes, I can do all of that. As long as I have the tome, I can make ghost stories. I will craft an unforgettable nightmare of infinite horror. That's the spirit, Shuri. Everything shall be complete. Your ghost story, as well as mine. Oh, yeah, she's obviously gonna fucking backstab her. Just saying. Ah, man. Poor Shuro. She's gonna get backstabbed so hard. Meanwhile, a new festival. Easy, don't drop it. And since he can't see your boots, take small steps so you don't trip. Ugh. I thought they ordered a sign half this size. Are you sure this is what the festival operations department wanted? Well, first of all, the Yin Yang Club ordered this one. They say they want to hang a Hayaku scroll handwritten by Chise, and to make it big and high enough for the whole festival to see. Ah, shit, what the fuck is that noise outside? Man, I hope it doesn't pick up on the mic, but knowing my luck, it did. Whoa there! What are you thinking, running around a construction site like this? Hey, are you alright? She didn't hit you, did she? I missed. Huh? Missed? What do you... Boss, Operation accidentally on purpose break Chise sign, then offered to fix it only to exchange it with a different sign has failed. I don't think I approved of that. Should we pivot to Operation Overrun the Festival with guns and bombs using the usual Morio gusto and subtly switch the sign then? Usual Morio. Now that I think about it, I recognize these punks. Yeah, whenever there's a celebration, you troublemakers pick fights and mug tourists for their festival tickets. Is that right? Well, maybe at one time, but we don't care about mere tickets. The Wawaku festival is personal. Little Princess Wawaku thinks she's cute and deserves all the attention, but she's nothing compared to our glorious Arata. Wow, that's very flattering. You really don't have to say that. Fucking cringed. So is that why you punks are trying to sabotage the festival? You're just jealous because Chise is likable and popular? Apparently. No, of course not. The reason we're trying to mess with the Hayaku sign is... because of the Hayaku competition last week. You mean the Hayaku competition hosted by the Yin Yang Club? Yes. Our boss submitted a perfect, inspirational, and evocative piece to the competition, and didn't even make it to the preliminaries because of the Yin Yang Club's sabotaging cronyism. Hey, I was in the preliminaries. So of course everybody focused on pretty Princess Waraku's haiku, and then the boss's was worlds better. Yeah, just reading it made me feel poetical. If everyone was forced to read Arata's haiku, then they'd see how brilliant she is. Oh, stop. You're embarrassing me. Wait, that's what this is all about? Just me? Not even ruining the festival like usual? Of course, boss. You're amazing. You were robbed. And once your haiku is displayed, everyone will know that you should have won. In fact, let's share it now. Everyone, listen up. No, please, stop. The fanciest festival may be detestable without half of the digestible. She was not cooking with that. Spit, you cipher queen. Look, boss, they're so moved that they're speechless. Is that even a haiku? No, I was counting. Those syllables are way off. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If I remember, it's like 585, right? Yeah, it's like 585. Anyway, shut it. If the boss says it's a haiku, then it's a haiku. Don't try to limit her ideas with your rigid rules. Haikus require structure. That was a mess. You know what? Let's trash this place. I was wondering what was all that noise was about. It's the Morio, of course. Who are you? Ah, the gang. While your poetic sentiments are charming, I cannot permit you to disrupt the festival any further. Attempting to ruin a festival with terrible poetry? And here I thought your lot was growing predictable. Are you truly compelled to ruin every party this town holds? We, the Hayakaran, shall not permit any tyranny to pass. The Hayakaran? Boss, what do we do? They're multiplying! Oh, please, the Hayakaran. I've been dreaming of this. It's on, girls! Time for some payback. Alright. Boss battle time. Time to play it on auto. So far, we got our general, like, Blue Archive story. Not a big deal. It is nice to see. Hey! Mochi. We love Yukari in this house. Fuck Kikyo. Fuck Kikyo. Me and my homies hate Kikyo. I fucking hate her. Why is she so meta for purple? God. I'm gonna leave it on auto. Oh man. I wanna pull for Nagusa, but you know, I need pulls for swimsuit Mika, unfortunately. Nice. Hold on, let me drink some water because my fucking throat hurts. Give me a second. Oh, Nagisa X. Not bad. Alright, let's see, Renge's. Renge is underrated and she's cute. She needs more fucking praise for what she is. Love you, Renge! Renge cute! Look at her. Wait, hold on. Let me move my model for a second because, like, look at it. Look at her! Yukari! She's way too cute! Oh my god! She's way too cute! It's not fair! Ah! I don't have her yet! I knew it wouldn't be this easy. But I know the Pale One's secret shame. Everyone, aim for her right. Her right arm is her weak point. How utterly shameless. You're too soft, Renge. There's no virtue or shame in strategy. All that matters is victory. Nagisa, now! Lock in. Girl, lock in. Right. Though my weakness might be on full display, I still have friends who rely on me and keep me standing strong. Ugh. Box, we can't take much more. Maybe we'll let this haiku thing go and beat them at the next Senryu competition instead. Will you please stop talking about my haiku? Until next time, Hayakaran! There she goes. How cute and funny. Wait a second. Who's trying to ruin our festival? Where'd they go? Do you people have any idea how much the Yin Yang Club raced to pay for? President, I understand the passion, but you can't just leave a meeting with the higher-ups. The Hayakaran? Oh, you're right. Why is the Hayakaran when I heard about the haiku banner in the streets, assume it would be the Ninjutsu Research Club. But the Hayakaran of all people? Don't be ridiculous. We were the ones breaking it up. Anyway, does the Ninjutsu Research Club really have haiku battles? I don't know much about it. Hina says they shout phrases a lot. Certainly Morio were attempting to sabotage this haiku display. We arrived in hopes of peacefully meditating. Shoo ba 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 ba. Ah, fuck. I don't know. I fucking moved out of frame. I wanna lean back. Oh well. However, the conflict escalated. We apologize for disrupting your festival preparations. No, please. We're grateful for your help. The Morio crash every festival no matter how much we invest in security. The Hayakaran is a huge help. On behalf of the Festival Operational Department, the Hayaka Merchant Guild, I would like to express my gratitude. It's the sacred duty of the Hayakaran to guide justice and curb chaos. We only wish you a peaceful and prosperous festival. If you need help, call the Hayakaran anytime, day or night. Now, how funny you say that. If you're operating, the Momo Guild could use some helpers. I'm sorry, but we're not in the business of running anyone's personal errands. The duty of the Hayakaran is ensuring the Academy's safety and mediating conflict. Oh, that's unfortunate. We were hoping you could taste test the new chestnut mangoes with special Trinity Moran cream that will debut at this festival. Got her. But if the Hayakaran is so busy, I guess we can find someone else. Wait, while we are busy, perhaps... Too bad. Looks like the operations officer is all tied up with her noble task. I guess it'll just have to be the three of us. Henge! Just kidding. We have enough for everyone. Now please, follow me. I gotta fucking read better. Goddamn. What am I, illiterate? So sweet. It's amazing. Is this truly dango? The inside is so soft and supple. It's incredible. Who would have thought to combine a cream with wagashi? And the savory scent of chestnuts brings to mind a maju. And yet it all plays off the natural saltiness of the dango. Yukari, you have chestnut cream on your face. And remember to brush your teeth after. You wouldn't want a sticky dessert getting stuck in your molars. Of course, I knew that. This is quite innovative. You captured the traditional appeal of dango while adding novelty with the cream. However, I find the texture to be a little tiresome. Can you add a sukune in between the dango balls? Then it wouldn't be a dessert. I'm glad everyone's enjoying it. We made these specifically for the Hyakaran to thank you for your hard work. Please have your fill. You're much too gracious. It's you, the festival department, that livens up Hayako every season. Besides, we were quite disappointing the last Lantern Festival. You truly owe us nothing. Nonsense! The festival department was utterly overwhelmed last time. We hardly helped at all. Besides, it must have been terrible for the Hayakaran, seeing as President Ayame had just disappeared. Oh boy. Oh boy. Kikyo being a mom? Kikyo being worst girl. What about it? Never forget, worst girl, Kikyo. Fuck her. But not like that. Sorry, I didn't mean to. It's fine. Ayame shall return. When she does, I'll relay your kind wishes. Thank you. I, leave it to you, then. Later. Dog gotta escape. Oh, look. Dog. Excuse me. You see, we're working on an embankment around the central venue. It's sagging because of the recent rain. We're reinforcing its base with sandbags, but we could use a few strong hands. I'm sorry, I don't have anyone to spare. Everyone's out securing supplies. Could you wait a bit? Once everyone's back, I'll lead them over. If the safety of the festival is at stake, then Hayakaran shall rise to the occasion. I don't get your hate for Kikyo. She's one of the better members of Hayakaran. It's because Yukari is cute and mochi, and she was mean to Yukari, and therefore I will be mean to her. It is that simple. Fucking raw, pure raw bias, my guy. Hold on, let me recalibrate this. There we go. Yeah, raw bias. Sure, I could use a good workout. Sounds like an idea post-treat exercise. Is Yu aware of that remark? I think he is. I'm not a fan of Kikyo. I think she should get hit by a car. Hello, BB! Welcome to the stream. I'm reading Blue Archive, and my fucking camera's fucking up. Welcome to the stream! Oh, boy. Yeah, but no, Kikyo could get hit by a car, just saying. Car murdered by car. Sounds like an idea post-treat exercise. Great. In that case, I'd leave it to you, at least until the others return. We shall not fail. Listen, how can you be mean to Yukari? Like, that's illegal. It's not fair. Shouldn't be illegal to Yukari. This should be sufficient. I'll place those sandbags on top of the embankment, so stack them in order. They're heavy, so pass them carefully. Don't worry, these are no heavier than my training weights. Maybe it's due to all those donkos, but I'm brimming with energy. Nagisa, would you kindly pass me that bag? Yes, here you. Oh shit. What's going on? What was that sound? Nagisa, are you alright? Yo, Nagisa, your fucking arm. Sure, a sprained wrist. But you look so pained. Don't be mean to Yukari or I'm hitting you with a car. What do you mean, how can you not be mean to her? What do you mean by that, big dog? Yukari has done nothing wrong. Kikyo could get hit by a car. Anyway, Nagisa, take off your bandages and show me your right arm. Isn't a sprained wrist still concerning? It's called downplaying your fucking illness, your physical injuries. Trying to get them to fuck off a little bit. I told you, it's nothing. She exists is what she did wrong. I'm gonna have to block you, my guy. Can't be mean to Yukari. Hi, I'll lurk while running some errands. Also, Yukari. See? What did I tell you? I'm not wrong! Yukari did nothing wrong! Kikyo's the worst. We should push her off a bridge. Should fucking block you on Twitter for inciting violence towards Yukari. Man, if only I had mods. Show me. Oh shit, her arm's fucked. This doesn't look like a sprain to me. Nagisa, how long has your arm looked like this? There was a minor incident at the Great Snowfield. It'll heal soon, so you needn't worry. Heal soon? What happens if the wound fester and you can't use your arm anymore? You need a doctor, right now. Wait, should we call an ambulance? There's no need to make a scene. Nagisa, if you'd please indulge me. I think the Kadeno Koji family might be able to treat you. I'm actually kind of surprised that, Yukari had an answer, but... Okay, next chapter. Honor gets of the Kadeno Koji family. Yeah. Thank God I fucking took Japanese, otherwise I'd be, like, stuttering all over it. Low BB appearance. The Kare no Koji family. My family works to maintain good relationships within the Hayako. I hate that word. I hate double consonants. We provide amenities and rooms for well-known personalities, visiting Hayako in exchange for business connections and favors. There happens to be a doctor staying at our property right now. A doctor? Yes, though she may not be well renowned, she specializes in mystical medicines. She has helped me numerous times. Since I abandoned my responsibilities as a Miko, I may have been a bit distant from my family. But I'll suffer any indignity to heal your arm, Nagisa. See, look at her! Try saying various versions of Hayaku 100 times, perhaps. Yukari, I'm sorry, but this arm... Oh, you returned, my lady. Oh, yeah? Ah, this bitch. Fuck you, you're an asshole. Kill yourself. Fucking push this servant off a bridge more than Kikyo. If you know, you know. We were so worried that you didn't answer our calls. It's wonderful to see you again. So, did you change your mind and decide to leave that council? Yep, let's kill her! Let's kill her! I suppose not. Welcome, friends of my dear lady. The Hayakaran, for what purpose have you visited our family today? I know it's shameless, but as the daughter of the Karen no Kuji family, I have a request. A request? This is your home. Of course you can have anything. Will you please bring me the doctor who's staying here? The doctor? My lady, are you injured? It's for Nagisa, and it's a very private matter. She has a serious specialized wound. Please call the doctor immediately. Understood. I shall fetch her promptly. Alright, let's see what's up with that wound. A bit later. My lady, the doctor shall see you now. Oh my, a patient? Oh no. Oh no. Oh! It's Kai! What the fuck? I mean, I knew because of the Japanese spoilers, but... What the fuck? Okay, alright. She looks nice in those glasses. Should have been her original design. I mean, we're not in Shanghai Jing. I know, but still. You know, Yukai's family is hella sus for various reasons, but what can you do about that? And here I thought I was on vacation. But as a show of gratitude to the Kaneno Kuji family's generosity, I shall take a look. Oh my. This woman seems familiar. Yeah, maybe because she's a fucking criminal. Oh, wow. And if you notice, Sensei is not here. I have. What is it, Renge? Do you recognize her? No, I just like her glasses. Where do you think she bought them? Who cares? The pleasure's all mine. I'm Riku, a traveling doctor on a pilgrimage through Kavotos. I'm a wanderer at heart, and I'm eternally grateful to the Kaneno Kuji family, offering me a temporary home. Though my medical skills may be unconventional, I'd be honored to assist a member of the Kaneno Kuji family. You're too kind. Would you please take a look at my friend's arm? Wandering away from Kisaki. Well, she was banned. My specialty is in internal medicine, so I'm not sure if I can help. But I shall do my best. Now, please remove your bandages. Do you think it's serious, Doctor? Can you heal her or not? My goodness. Is it painful? Occasionally. Then it's a phantom pain from a phantom limb. Phantom limb? Yes. Perhaps you heard of it? It can be quite excruciating. The nerves don't know your arm is missing. They send pain signals to your brain, a pain you can't treat on a limb you don't have. What the... I still want to know how Kai ended up in Hayako in all places. Well, she said she was on vacation, so you tell me. Check your glasses! Nagisa's arm's right there. Personally, I think it's just that Yukari's family has sketchy affiliations. Given Volume 5, Chapter 1, Kai being there isn't that surprising, I guess. It's just unexpected, but I guess it kind of lends credence to Yukari's family being, you know, sus. The patient's arm is not here. Based on the color, it was amputated several months ago, and it's currently being neglected somewhere far away. Perhaps in the pitch black of the spill realm, Miss Nagisa? How did you know that? Like I said, I'm a wanderer. I traveled all of Kavotos in search of unique medicine. In the northern district of Hayakiyako, I discovered some fascinating plants and animals, and I observed that shadows cannot coexist with living cells. Once touched, a certain death occurs. The natives there called it being devoured by the spirit realm. So, was your arm devoured by the spirit realm? Did you abandon a piece of yourself in the northern lands? Damn, traumatizing Nagisa. Yes, I was touched by the spirit realm. I thought this doctor was a joke, but she recognized the wound immediately. Renge, careful. She's a Kaneno Kuji family guest. I'm impressed. Very impressive, Doctor. You're truly insightful. Does she know? Does she know? So what can we do to heal Nagisa's arm? The only way to heal a phantom pain is through reunification. The pains will persist endlessly until you find the real arm, lost in the spirit realm. You're saying I must go back? Is there no other way? Light stretches, physical rehabilitation may help with the symptoms, but not the problem. There is an exercise that an old acquaintance of mine used to stay healthy. I can email you the video if you want. Is she talking about the Kisaki stretches? Oh my god. What a Kisaki reference. Thank you. I appreciate it. Miss, do be aware. Time does not heal everything. In fact, if you miss the chance, sometimes time walks you into a point of no return. Do not let your timidity deprive you of your options. Oh damn, she read her. Well then, I wish you a swift recovery. Sick. Oh, you forgot? I hope you linked your Twitch account to your Blue Archive / Nexon account because, you gotta stay there for 90 minutes. She wants us to reattach an arm that we can already see? Was she just wasting our time and spouting nonsense? If it is truly a room from the spirit realm, curing it may be beyond what we find sensical. I've never heard of taking things out of the spirit realm. We thought that the spirit realm and the 100 ghost stories were mere fables like the story of Kuzunoa until the Lantern Festival. I would like to share a story. My story. I haven't been entirely truthful with you all. Oh, yo? I could tell you about the room and my shame and my failure. I'll tell you everything. Ayame was with me. Ooh. Lore. Oh man, this is some good shit. Oh man. Okay, I want to let you know some of my friends are also reacting off Twitch about the whole thing, and I've been occasionally reading their messages. That's why sometimes I keep checking back and forth, and I should probably just use my phone for it. But fucking Kai, you devious bastard, you. All right, yearning beyond the memory. 10 months ago, Ayami gave me the 100 Lotus and left to search for Kuzunoha in the northern lands. I was so flustered, betrayed, and paralyzed with fear. I knew I could never replace Ayame. She was the president of the Hayakuran, and I didn't know what I was. I was adrift and untethered, and before I knew it, I was headed towards the great snowfield. How much time had passed? How many night and days turned? It seemed impossible. How could I find one person in the vast and blinding snow? I trudged forward with the last wisp of my strength, following the map to the Twilight Temple, but instead only found an empty field. This reminds me of Hoshino? This reminds me of Hoshino and, Volume 1, Chapter 3. Oh, it's Ayame. And Ayame was there. She looked like she had been waiting for a long time. You all must remember her face and her voice. A smile that shined like the sun, even on cloudy days, and a warm, welcoming voice that could bring you back to life. My hands were so cold, they felt frozen to the 100 Lotus. But when I saw that Hayori, Azura like the sky on a warm spring day, I actually hoped. I hoped that she would look after me like she once had, even though I had abandoned my duties. I hoped she would coddle me. I hoped she would reach her hand out to pick me up, then smiled because she accepted me as I was. I hoped she would return and be our president. But what I heard from Ayame was... Why did you come here? A cold voice I have never heard her use before. A chilling glare, looking down on me, detesting me. That wasn't the Ayame I remembered. Why did I come here? Ayame, I came for... I told you that I'm here to meet Kuzunoa, and I'm not returning until I found her. But everyone's worried about you. Everyone in the Hayaka run is confused without you, our guiding light. Come back with me, Ayane. You know as well as I do, Ayame. Kuzunoa is like a rumor, an old myth. A rumor? You could be right. The temple is eroded or buried under the snow, and she hasn't shown herself despite all my calls. Even so, I have to meet Kuzunoa. Nagisa, I wouldn't expect you to understand why. Please tell me. You're trying to be a responsible leader? You seek her wisdom and guidance? Honestly, Nagisa, you don't know me at all. All those years and you never got it. Ayame, please don't. The human mind is a delicate, beautiful thing. It can never be fully understood. To presume to know another is sheer arrogance, a brittle illusion that can be shattered like glass. You arrogant, incompetent little girl. Oh, yo? You're? Oh, shit! Mom! I am a mere traveler in search of a good story. I sensed a lost soul out here and sought to help them. Do you know where Kuzunoa is? A pity, but no. But like you, I seek to reach the boundary of the beyond. Until then, I soothe my soul with artistic elegance. And even if our paths diverge in time, I'd be happy to keep you company. Very well. Lead the way. No! Stranger danger! Stranger danger! Stranger danger! No! No! Stranger danger! Don't you know? Don't talk to strangers. You fool. You don't talk to strangers. No, Ayame. Don't take my friend. Friend? Oh, no. You were never my friend. Goro Nagisa. Oh, shit. Shit. That's crazy. Oh, dear. Surely Ayame couldn't be so cruel. No way. President Ayame, no matter how angry she was, that is not the Ayame I know. I understand. It was difficult to witness. I tried to deny it, thinking maybe I had hallucinated some terrible nightmares. But as I reached out, my arm was swallowed in her hem, and this wound is a constant reminder. And that is all President Ayame said to you? I think so. I collapsed, lost consciousness. I could have frozen to death, but I was so tired, and it hurt so much. But thankfully, a kind soul found me. Someone happened to be passing by? Nagisa, that's utterly miraculous. A miracle? There's no such thing. Oh? Are you awake? Oh, it's Kusunoa. Shit's a fucking bitch herself. Okay, I'm sorry for laughing. Alright, alright. If you're awake, follow this path to the village at the foot of the mountain. You may be able to survive, but you'll never recover. Did you save me? What an insolent tone for your elder. I'll overlook it this time, seeing as you're a tad unraveled. Do you remember your name? I'm the Hayakaran's acting president, Goryo Nagisa. How are the cherry blossoms blooming in the middle of winter? How indeed. It's so strange you didn't smell them on your way out here. I don't think the blossoms are so unusual. And then again, time passes differently in the Twilight Temple. This is the Twilight Temple? Then you are the great prophet, Kusunoa? Well, what if I was? What would you do? Would you ask me for my blessed Hayakaran wisdom, Madam President? No, you're not Kusunoa. Because the real Kusunoa would never ignore Ayame while saving someone as worthless as me. A cruel, heartless person like that could never be Kusunoa, the first president of the Hayakaran. I mean, we don't know much about Kusunoa in the first place, so... I don't know. You're entitled to your opinion. However, this is a good opportunity. I have a small request. Let's say in exchange for me saving your life. A scroll. It's a message to a certain someone who has been looking for me. It is for Shale Sensei, and inside the scroll is a way to save someone. Reversing terrification, if I remember. But because of Volume 1, Chapter 3, that ended up not really being used, so I wonder how they're gonna bring that back. That's what I remember. And yes, not only did I fail to save Ayame, but she rejected me, and that is how my arm became this way. I was afraid you would all be disappointed if you knew. I thought you might leave me too. But I will no longer run from the truth. So blame me, hate me. All I ask is you be honest with your feelings. How could I blame you for something like that? Yukari? Amidst a storm of chaos and doubt, only you had the fortitude to venture to the great snowfield and search for Ayame. Who amongst us could possibly blame you? I thought you'd matured since our last incident, Nagisa, but you're being an idiot. If the President Ayane was acting completely different, as if possessed, and then nature's beauty appeared to ambush you, is it not obvious that this is a scheme to trick and slander the Hayakaran? Precisely! And even if that was Ayame, and then she was being tricked, we know her spirit. That wasn't her. Yeah, so what are you blaming yourself for? I'd say we go to the Great Snowfield right now to save President Ayame, and pick up Nagisa's arm or whatever. Brilliant. I wholeheartedly agree. But the Great Snowfield is treacherous, and the entire Hayakaran can't leave on account of me. Oh, yo? Excuse me, is this the Hayakaran? Yes. Oh, good. The gang's all here. And why are you here precisely? I just wanted to let you know the president of the Yin Yang Club. She needs the Hayakaran for something. Sounded important. Yeah? Oh. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Well, shit. All right. We got. All right. I have a couple of questions with this because, like, they just dropped a lot of lore in one moment, and I'm a bit curious to see how this is going to play out. All right. First things first. Kusunoa wanted Nagisa to deliver a scroll so that we can reverse terrification, but we never received it because of Volume 1, Chapter 3, right? So, where the fuck did that scroll go, right? Secondly, right? Do we know if Ayame was possessed or was she, actually kind of spiteful towards Nagisa? And then also, why did Nagisa get to meet Kusunoa but not Ayame? I'm a little bit curious about that. All right. Got my nerd glasses off. Let's keep reading. Festival preparations. Hello, Hayakaran. You all look lovely. I know that this is sudden, so thank you for coming. Welcome. Oh yeah, we got the original Hikari Chise. Spare us your thanks. If this is related to Hayaki Yako's safety, then it is our duty to appear once summoned. Besides, we haven't forgotten what the Yin Yang Club has done for us. That said, I do have a question. What is Chalet Sente doing here? Sup? What's up? Sensei? Sensei, how marvelous for us to return. Reunite. Bleh. Good morning, Sensei. Yes, and good work, Virus Sensei, for coming all this way without getting lost. Anything for students in need? I was curious why the Yin Yang Club called so suddenly. But any request requiring the Hayakaran and Chalet Sensei to be together, this must be serious. Not in the slightest. What, do you think I would call Sensei all this way only to make them work hard on something? Make them work hard on something hard? Bleh, words. The Yin Yang Club has never shielded away from handling Hayako's most complicated, most troublesome problems, right, Kaho? Yes, and that is true of the entire Yin Yang Club, excluding Nia. Oh, ouch. So mean. President Nia possesses a legendary level of laziness. I've heard that too. Apparently, if you ask the President Nia to do something, she'll annoy you until you solve the problem yourself. Wow, inspiring people to self-efficiency. She's a wise leader indeed. Well, I guess I can't fucking use her for raids. She'd be fucking useless. Huh? When does this become an inquisition? Anyway, I'm sure Sensei knows this, but we allied Hayako Academy are known for organizing our festival, and most disruptive incidents happen during these events. So we invited you all here to humbly ask you to assist with our upcoming festival. You're having another festival, yes? Hayaki Yako has a festival for every season, at minimum every year, forever. The Cherry Blossom Festival celebrates springs, the Water Festival welcomes the warm summer, the Tree of Deities ritual wishes for a bountiful autumn harvest, and the Snowflake Festival, well, need I spell out? No matter which day of the year you visit, if you're in Hayaki-Yako, you will be enjoying a festival. I guess it's like a constant thing, I guess. And this new festival, the one that's most special of all, is the Waraku Festival! Yay. I'm sorry to butt in. I'm just so excited. It's fine, Kaho. Then how about you explain the Waraku Festival to Sensei? Of course. Well, Sensei, it's pretty obvious. I proposed the Waraku Festival to show off Chisei's charm and her talent and utter specialistness. Well, she's special, alright. We'll have a a calligraphy exhibition that also highlights her haiku, and galleries showcasing the unique items she collected, and even merch. You can bring a Chisei plushie home. But the highlight of the festival is definitely the celebration concert featuring Chisei, of course. So many people haven't heard Chisei's amazing singing voice. She has such a unique texture and sweetness, and now all of Hayaki Yako will hear it. For posterity, the Yingin Club has secured 3 advanced telephoto cameras to ensure that we can relive this moment again and again and again and again. Kaho, that's enough. Breathe. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Pardon me. Thank you, Big Titty Seiya. That was a lot. As in Waraku Chisei. Yep. They made a whole festival just for Chisei because, well, she's Kaho's best girl. I mean, I'm not anti-Chisei. Of course. I've been working hard too. That's great. Good job, Chisei. You know that the Hayaki Yako students are already enthused about the Rawaku festival. So we've been patrolling the venue, monitoring potential safety issues, and clearing out the troublemakers. Chisei's great. Yeah, Chisei's great. So adorable and quirky. She's as quirky as Hikari, except she's not a Shupagaki. Yes, we are well aware of We are well aware of and deeply grateful for the Hayakaran's efforts. However, we've hit a snag in our preparations. It's related to the festival, but outside of it. What do you mean? What do you think is the most important aspect of a successful festival? Perhaps securing a suitable location? Spirited decorations? The food stalls, right? It's the first place I always hit. I agree, I can't enjoy a festival until I had a chicken skewer. Yes, chicken skewers are important. You have a great point, but there are also many other foods featured at the festival. In fact, food is often the main source of revenue at every event. But do you know where most of our festival ingredients come from? They're not from here? A few are, but most are imported from far away. Most of our fresh ingredients come from the Ebisu Satellite School in the Northern District. Ebisu Satellite. I have never heard of this. Alright, interesting. Yes. While we're now a united Hakiyako, it didn't come easily. For years, we were split into warring satellite schools. We still have satellite schools in the more remote areas, the outskirts of Hayakiyako. Right. Hayakiyako is an alliance, not necessarily like a united school like Trinity or Gehenna, so I guess that makes sense. One of these, most relevantly, is Ebisu in the north. Ebisu's satellite school is surrounded by fertile farmland. For years, they provided us with choice ingredients that make our festival so craveable. Iris is also a satellite school. Yeah, it's technically a part of Trinity, but they defected, and that's how Iris existed. That's near the Great Snowfield, isn't it? I didn't know you could grow crops up there. Root vegetables like radishes, potatoes, and carrots become sweeter the colder it is. And unlike the Great Snowfield, Ebisu has seasons. It's quite pleasant in the summer. Their fish, fruit, and cheese are also exquisite. And hairy crabs. I'd like to... Well, Ebisu asked us for help, and I think the Hayaka run is uniquely qualified. Oh, we're doing Uber Eats. I see. When they said the sky is gloomy or the sun sets, some paranormal entities appear and attack people. Paranormal? About that, Ebisu didn't have a better way to describe them. You see, these entities don't have a set form. Some people saw grotesque abominations, others viewed beasts, and others claimed to be confronted by old enemies. These entities all look different, but they have 2 things in common. First, they embody the victim's greatest fear. Second, they cannot be damaged by firearms, at least none of the typical ones. Ah, those. Phantom Fatals. Exactly! We're on the same page. Strange monsters that cause mayhem, only to come out in the darkness. They certainly sound similar to the artifact spirits that Nature's Beauty summoned during the last Lantern Festival. And if memory serves me well, the only thing that can hurt these monsters is the 100 Lotus, correct? There has only been a few sightings, but we don't want this to get out of hand. EPC needs help, and we need theirs. If possible, could the Hayakaran investigate this? Our festival is at stake. This certainly sounds like a job for us. The us isn't relevant. Only Nagisa as acting president can wield the 100 Lotus. We're required in the Northern District. I may not be as talented as Ayame, but I will give my absolute all. There she is. Alright, let's crush those spirits and heal Nagisa's arm while we're at it. And rescue President Ayame as well. I'm glad we're in agreement. All of our interests align. It's like hitting 2 birds, or should I say 3 birds with 1 stone. Wait, so why is Sensei here then? You know I would never waste your time, Sensei. Do you remember our quest to find Kuzunoa? Of course. We're ignoring volume 3. Well, not that you're looking, but I heard rumors that the great prophet, Kuzunoa, resides at the Twilight Temple. And of course, like Kuzunoa herself, we're not sure that the Twilight Temple exists. A few students claim to have seen it, but who knows? I heard that the Twilight Temple is somewhere in the center of the Great Snowfield. Searching for a probably non-existent temple in the vast biting snowfield certainly isn't my idea of a good time. But didn't Nagisa find Kuzunoa's letter in the snow up there? I'll doubt that's mere coincidence. You think she's in the Great Snowfield? The Great Snowfield isn't for the faint of heart, and none are more faint than Sensei. They wouldn't survive a single bullet. I would know. I got shot by Sayori with a gun! She shot me in the gut! It's okay, though. She's better than Mika. It's a bit harsh. But the district near the Ebisu Satellite School is nice and safe. So if you stay close to Hayakaran and lend a helping hand, who knows? Perhaps the legendary great prophet would notice. Thank you, Nia. It was nothing. We're all so grateful to have you and the Hayakaran taking care of us. Nia! To the snowfield? No, not you, Chisei. You need to stay here and help us prep for the Wawaku Festival. I wanted to see the snow, the white clouds. Chisei, don't be disappointed. You'll make me cry. But it's still a no. The festival's all for you. You have to stay. Next time, Chisei. I promise. I'll be waiting. While they're not, Chisei, I was promised to have someone greet you when they arrive. Now, I know you have very capable Hayakaran escorting you, but please be careful. This is foreign territory. Safe travel, Sensei! Alright. A lot of information, but I need a BRB real quick. I got a phone call, so I'm gonna go call him back, and then we'll read some more BRB. Yeah, so I'm gonna be right back real quick. When I'm back, more reading. Okay, I'm back. It wasn't that long, was it? I am back. Yakuza. Alright. Let's do more fucking reading! Snow Country! Way station near Ebisu Satellite School. Ah, it's cold. How'd it get so cold? We didn't even travel that far. I told you to dress in layers, but you didn't listen. Cold air from the north gets trapped at the mountains nearby, causing snow and cooler temperatures. It reminds me of the famous opening line. The train came out of the long tunnel into the snow country! It's so beautiful. It's magnificent. I've never seen anything like it. Sensei! Did you see that? A white weasel's dancing across the snow. Yukari, your nose is running. Blow into this tissue. My goodness. How embarrassing. Yay! It's a beautiful village. I'm surprised to see it so great to the great snowfield. You didn't notice it last time you were here? No, at the time, I was so focused on finding Ayame, I didn't even think to rest. In retrospect, I could have directly shortened my trip had I thought to take the train. Nagisa, are you a dumbass? Are you like a clinical dumbass? Well, yeah, she might be. You climbed the mountain on foot? That's so dangerous. Don't do that. Duly noted. More importantly, where are the artifact spirits? Do we wait until the sun goes down? President Nia promised that someone from Ebisu School would guide us. Our train was on time, and they should be here. Such exquisite Hayori! You must be the Hayakaran. Oh, yo? Oh. Oh, I can recognize her by her halo. Hime cut, sexo. I mean, I don't like this version of her, but... Greetings. I trust your trip went well? Are you from the Ebisu Satellite School? Indeed. I'm Habu Azami, president of the Ebisu Satellite School Self-Government Committee. And by president, I also mean the sole remaining member. That sounds like a lot of work. She's admirably guards her school all alone in the chilling tundra. You're much too kind. Frankly, most days are rather boring. Meeting you five is the highlight of my week. Speaking of, you must be Scarlet Virus Sensei. President Nia told me some astounding stories about you. I'm honored to meet such a courageous person. Oh, I wouldn't say that. I'm just him. I'm the Pussy Whisperer, you know? They call me the Pussy Whisperer. Nia isn't known to exaggerate, is she? She told me you boldly ran across the field, fully exposed and bearing your soul. We're never living that down, are we? That's what you meant by courageous? It's not what it sounds like. And you're humble, too. I heard rumors that you put out a raging fire at Central and defeated some frightening spirits by rallying the formerly disbanded Hayakaran Council. And now that Virus Sensei and the Hayakaran are here, I'm sure our paranormal problems are soon to be solved. We were told that you were being plagued by shape-shifting artifact spirits. Where were they last seen? Oh, I've heard so many reports all over town. I can't give you a precise location. But they don't show up until nightfall, so why don't I give you a tour in the meantime? We should cover many sighting locations. I would be honored to show our lovely village. Sure, that would be a great idea. Our next adventure awaits. Let us venture forth. I suppose the tour might provide some clues. Lead the way, Azami. delightfully. This way, please. Snow. Here's our shopping district. We have a small inn and a lovely promenade. While I know it's nothing like the Hayakaran's bustling district, I'm sure you see its inherent charm. Oh, look at this glass snowflake in the shop window. It shines like a fine jewel. Indeed. The Ebisu district is specialized in artisanal glasswork. Many of our glassblowers have been working here for generations. In fact, it was a glassblower who encountered the first artifact spirit. They were opening their workshop at dawn. And what did the spirit look like? I didn't see it, but I heard it resembled a white weasel. White weasel? I thought these things were supposed to be scary. Well... Oh, the artisan is here. Why don't we ask him directly? Good morning, sir. Huh? Who are you? I am Habu Asami, president of the Ebisu Silent School Self-Government Committee. Did you forget me already? That school has students? My memory isn't what it used to be. Sir, I talked to you yesterday. My friends would like to hear about the monster you met 2 weeks ago. I don't know. That's suspicious. That's suspicious. I don't know. Like, if there's not a lot of students in Hayakaran, well, whatever. I'll stop fucking foreshadowing. God damn it. Monster? Oh, you mean the white weasel? I remember it like it was yesterday. It was a treacherous thing. I always hated weasels, those nasty little creatures. One bit me on a childhood camping trip, and I was traumatized. Dramatic. It was the crack of dawn. I was opening my shop and I saw a weasel right in front of me. I was so spooked I dropped the glass bottle. But oddly enough, that wretched weasel wasn't scared by the noise. In fact, it kept walking up to me, right on top of the scattered glass. No flinching, no blood. And that's when I knew this wasn't your typical weasel. It was unnatural. A white weasel that emerged at dawn. That's a unique fear. Oh no, what a pity you lost your glass bottle. Just look at this flower vase. Shows me the depth of effort you put in your creations. Priorities. Reggae. Sweet girl. It was just a milk bottle. No sense in crying over it. But you like my vase, do you? It's nice to finally meet someone with taste. But the really great stuff is behind the counter. Do you want to come in and look? I'd be positively delighted. And these verdant fields are where we grow our produce. We regularly supply corn, potatoes, and carrots to the Hayako Festival. While I'm sure the Hayaki-Yako Festival prepares delectable meals, nothing compares to freshly picked produce. Here, this corn was harvested this morning. Try it. Alright. Bet. Wow, so sweet. It's like you put sugar on it. And that crunch. I had no idea corn should be so flavorful. I'm glad to see that the council approves. Did any artifact spirits appear here? Indeed, it came in the shape of a giant bear. Ooh, I don't know, it sounds like an animal. That's right, big as a house. I was plowing my field and a chill ran down my spine. I looked up and this ferocious bear was hunched, staring at me. shot it with my hunting gun, thinking that it was the one that wrecked my field a few years back. It didn't flinch. It was eerie. And that's when I knew this wasn't a real bear. It wasn't alive, so it couldn't be killed. One shot, that could hardly be expected to stop even a typical bear. Wait, you said there was a bear before? Does this happen frequently? We had a drought earlier this year, so they come down to forage. They usually go for the potatoes and termites on the trunk. But not that I blame them. My potatoes are sweeter than yams. You wouldn't believe how good it smells when I roast a rat. I suppose even the monsters wanted to taste. Actually, I have some here in my lunchbox. Would you like some? Yes, please. Yukari, priorities. It's so sweet. With a soft cake-like texture, it's like eating a gourmet dessert. It's so delightful. The charms of a farm. It's good to see you students eat so well. It's been so long. Wait, right here. I'll boil up some potatoes and corn. This place is the wharf, home of countless variety of beautiful and delicious sea life. And while it may look small, our waters are blessedly abundant. We deliver seafood to all of Kavotos. Your Hayako festivals are known for their roasted squid, correct? Those are all caught here in Ebisu. And I suppose someone also encountered an artifact spirit here. Indeed, it was a fisherman returning from his morning trip. He spotted a giant spider crab. Well, alright. A spider crab. Truly. And I am to understand that a fisherman's greatest fear was a crab. I thought the same, but I suppose a spider crab looks like a spider, right? No, it doesn't. Looks like a crab. And many, many people are scared of spiders. He said it was quite large. Is this frightful fisherman available? I would like to interview him. Unfortunately not. He's deep sea fishing and will be gone all day. Then why are we here? Time is short, so let's do some other regions. Well, truthfully, I brought you here because there's a delightful cafe nearby. You must try their grilled fish. Not the time. Not the time. Is the spider crab in particular is actually more spider than crab? Actually, let's Google it. Let's take a look. Spider crab. Okay, yeah, I can kind of see why someone would have a fear of spider crabs. Like, they can be fucking huge. And if we're talking about Japanese spider crabs, they could be like as tall as an elephant up to 12 feet. So, you know what? He got it. He got it. Oh no, I have arachnophobia. Yeah, no, spider crabs are actually terrifying. Go Google it. Seriously. It's like actually kind of surprising, apparently. Alright, let's keep reading. It's nearly lunchtime, so why don't we stop for a meal? Grilled fish? Yes, it's another Ebisu specialty. Here, they fry the fish until crispy, and halfway through cooking, they pour on the miso marinade, wrap it in foil, and then steam it. I just saw it. Indeed, shocking. But I have to remind, it's a crab. And that means a lot of leg meat. Oh, fuck, man. I love crab. I want to, like, eat a little bit more crab. When should I eat crab? Maybe for my birthday. Maybe I'll eat crab. But personally, if I'm going for, like, meaty seafoods, I would go for, like, lobster, to be honest. Definitely lobster. But I understand. If the Hayakaran is on a tight schedule, then I'll take you back to the satellite school, and we could get some onigiri out of the vending machine. Well, we've already come so far. There's no sense in turning down a good meal, especially if we be working tonight, and we've been walking all day. Huh? We mostly took the train. This is barely a stroll. I have walked enough, and I think it would be wise to at least sample the grilled fish. I wholeheartedly agree. That's a consensus. Very well, let's eat. We continued touring the outskirts of the satellite school, but didn't learn much. And soon the day was over. Night has fallen. The witnesses all claim to encounter the artifact spirit under the cover of darkness. Shall we begin our patrol in earnest? No, I couldn't possibly make you work more. You've been traveling all day. This is only the first night, and you must be tired. Please, take this dormitory. We have plenty of room. Dude, you could not be any more transparently suspicious, considering you've been, overly hospitable. Come on, man. We gotta do our jobs. Thank you, but we do not require it. I, for one, am not tired. Oh, I know. Why don't you enjoy the hot springs? They're right outside. I had them all to myself for so long. You really must take a dip. Hot springs? The storm has a hot spring? Indeed. It can roughly fit 10 people. The Abyssal Satellite School students used to communally back in the day. I'll prepare the dinner while you are in the springs, so please relax. Relaxing in the hot springs with my girls at a sleepover? Now this is enjoying my youth. Let's get moving. It's girls' night. I don't know, man. This is kind of sus, man. Come on. Renge, this is an official Hayakarana mission, not a sleepover. I'll be reading in my room, so you guys go ahead. Aw, don't be such a party pooper. Kikyo, please. I've long dreamed a night of leisure with my beloved seniors. That may be true, but now brush my teeth and even floss, and only have one ice cream a day. You already promised that. Kikyo, pretty please. Can't win against Yukari. Do it for Yukari. Very well. For an hour, not a minute more. Then what are we waiting for? The water's hot. And we can have fruit milk after. Lovely. Do you four require bathing suits? Oh, yes, if it's not overly troublesome. Fruit milk? Where's Shigure? We all know Shigure doesn't drink fruit milk. And Sensei, what will you do? I'd be reviewing reports, I guess. Very well. Then we shall see you in the morning. Aw, man. I hope Twitch doesn't ban me for this. Now this is relaxing. My body is warm, but the cool air braces my lungs. I could just melt. What a privilege to enjoy such a natural wonder. Look at that view. This is my first time in a hot spring, and with all of you, it feels more like playing than bathing. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. I don't want to get banned. I'm not saying anything. Oh, man, Yukari. Look at those mochis. Yeah. Yukari's mochis are very bountiful compared to her seniors. Yeah. Bountiful. Kikyo is being scared of water right now. Perhaps. Kikyo, what are you doing? You freeze up there. Come on in. Don't tell me you're scared of drowning. Scared? How do you remember that I'm a Hayakarana officer? Clearly, I'm just simply enjoying the hot springs on my own terms. Experts say that it's best to enter gradually to minimize shock. Did you not know that? Please, I like the shock. Sometimes you have to jump in, Kikyo. Isn't that right, Nagisa? Yes, the warm water is quite soothing. There are certainly worse ways to end the day. We didn't do much. We were essentially tourists. Tell me about it. At least the kid had fun, right? Reggae! It's true, I did! The streets at the shopping district were charmingly quaint, and it was fun talking to the locals, and the grilled fish was exceptionally delicious. However, you seem to be quite preoccupied, Nagusa. Are you well? Preoccupied? I tried to be polite, but of course I noticed how serious he seemed, even more than usual. Is this about the Great Snowfield? Maybe you sensed some artifact spirits. No, I wasn't bothered by any of those things. However, the weasel, the bear, the crab, I kept wondering how my fear would manifest. And I further wonder if I could be courageous enough to pull the trigger. After all, I possess the authority. Your greatest fears manifested. Clearly that's not something pleasant to think about. Renge, what do you think yours would look like? Oh, me? What am I afraid of? Perhaps a leaking bento box with a loose lid. That happened once and it ruined my bag. What in the world are you talking about? You know what I mean. You lift your lunch and you see soup dripping down your hands, broth pooling in the seams. Ugh, still haunts me. I think about it every time I pack tonjuru or curry. I can't get over it. I would hate to fight against a giant leaking bento box. Imagine the stains. Honestly, I think you all need to straighten your priorities. A bento box? Truly? Renge's priorities. Honestly, I had like a incident a while ago, and I forgot to close something in my bag. I think it was like hand sanitizer, and it got all over my bag and damaged my phone. So, yeah. It wasn't very fun at all. Sure, Kikyo. Then what would be good enough to appear for you? Well, if it were to happen to me, which I find unlikely. Oh, I know! Kikyo fears loud noises and screaming, like from a heavy metal concert. Perhaps Kikyo would like to see an aggressive rock star clad in white makeup and bearing a screeching guitar. You mean like one of the KISS band members? Ikari, as I have told you, I am not scared of loud noises. I just find them quite irritating. As an officer of the Hayakaran, how could I be afraid of loud noises? Especially with you all firing guns constantly. Ah! Sorry, Kayako and Sumugi. Rip. See, that got her. Renge! Well played. I only hope I could be as brave as you all. To be continued. That was really cute. Oh man. Oh boy. Nightmare time. I hope it kind of like, I guess, expose Kikyo? I suppose. Alright, let's see. My Ayame was as bright and warm as the afternoon sun. She was our president, always lending a hand and capable of anything. Her confident smile always assured me that things would work out. Not enough cooks for the autumn festival? I'd be happy to help. I live alone, so I'm used to cooking. A couple of Morio making a scene near the Tree of Deities observatory? Don't worry about it. I'll handle them in a minute. Oh, sweetie, you lost your parents in the crowd? Don't cry. I'll find them. Can you be brave and stay here until then? Whenever something went wrong, Ayame was there. Everyone flocked to her. Even when asked too much, Ayame would simply smile. President Ayame, please spar with me. Ayame, help us pick the slogan for the festival. Ayame, I'm really sorry, but can you work at a night shift this weekend? My chief called in sick. No worries, I got it. In contrast, I could barely keep up with her. I cried at every unexpected challenge, at every criticism. No matter how hard I trained, I never won a single spar against Ayane. It's cruel, but watching her made me hate myself. How could I compete? How could I even compare? Without Ayame, I'm utterly incapable. I'm a fraud. I'll never be Ayame. No one else is worthy of standing in her place. Ayame will always be the true Hayakaran president. And still, she would always have that bright, cheerful smile as she reached to help me up. It's fine, because the truth is, you were never my friend, Guryo Nagisa. Ugh. Another dream. Why do you keep having this nightmare? Oh, up already, Nagisa, and so sweaty. Maybe you just miss your old pillow. What? Oh! Oh, it's the brat! It's the brat! Yabuki Shiro. In the flesh, so to speak. How fun it is to find you here. It's something like out of a fairy tale. Or maybe it was destiny, considering you came to me. What could make Caroline Nagisa return to the Great North? Was it Ayame? You miss her, don't you? Wait, maybe I could do the high-pitched lolly voice. Hold on. Let me get water. Fucking throat hurts. Yeah. Alright. I could ask the same, Shiro. What is your scheme? How are you manifesting artifact spirits in Ebisu for your own sick amusement? Oh, who knows? I do hate spoilers. Can't give the ending away. But I have been having fun watching your self-pitying nightmares. Chilly. Still, I think it's time we made them a reality. Oh boy, umbrellas. Oh, was that the 100 Lotus? I admire the confidence. Don't tell me you still believe that you can replace Ayame, pathetic Nagisa. It matters not what I believe. All that matters is that I fulfill the role. So noble. Let's give this girl a hand. Alright, let's give her a hand, I guess. But no matter what you tell yourself, no matter how far you go, you're still you. I wonder how much you can endure, my soft, sensitive Nagisa. Now, let's begin in earnest. Places, everyone? Oh boy. Fight time, fight time, fight time. Where the fuck is everybody else? Asleep? Ugh. Of course, this is Blue Archive. You know, if Nagisa is compelling enough for me, I'll pull her and then we'll read her Momo talk. How that sound? I'm actually kind of curious to see how, like, her whole thing is. I mean, fuck, man. We had, like, almost, like, a year and a half, like, figuring out her shit. All right, more reading. Let's go. It's not over yet. Oh, so persistent. You're really taking your time. Oh, there they are. Nagisa! We heard gunshots. What's going on? Nagisa! Are you in need of assistance? Oh shit, V2's studio crashed. Fuck. Let me open it up. Technical difficulties, are we? Well, then again, I've been streaming for like 2 hours. Fucking hell. Alright. There we go. And then... there we go. Should be fine now. Alright! Nagisa, are you in need of assistance? Is everyone alright? I'm fine. However, that bard from Nature's Beauty... ugh, great. The whole squad's here to watch. That girl. She's the kid from the festival. Kid? You have no idea! Nagisa, I'll come back for you, princess. Oh, well, too bad. I guess we have to meet up later. Bye! Oh, there she goes. You're not going anywhere! Renge, Yukari, information. I'm sorry, I lost her! Damn it, that little rat. Nice try, Slowpokes. I must go. So sorry. Until next time. She got shot. Huh? She got fucking shot. God, I didn't miss this. Is anyone hurt? That voice. Impossible. It's been a while, Nagisa. And the rest of my girls. Oh. Ayame! Oh boy. But is this Ayame or is this someone posing as Ayame? The Hayakaran president. Oh, this is delicious. It's so wonderful to have warm food again. Pardon me, but may I have seconds? Yes. Is this enough? Perfect. And if it's not too much, may I have another cup of miso soup? What's going on? You're acting like you saw a ghost. I wouldn't say ghost exactly. It's just a little hard to believe. President Ayame, I'm glad to see you're doing well. But as the officer of the Hayakaran, I must inquire about your activities during your absence. The Hayakaran nearly disbanded during your abdication. To be frank, I'm uncertain if you should still hold the title of president. But I would like to hear your explanation. Same Kikyo as always. I'm glad to see it. First, I have no sufficient reason for leaving you for abandoning the presidency and foregoing my duties. I realized when I left Nagisa with such an impossible task For that, I'm truly sorry. Please forgive me. Oh, Ayame, please. No, Nagisa. Once more, I asked why you abandoned the presidency and disappeared. Furthermore, I'd like to hear your perspective on what happened to Nagisa's arm. It'll be a long story. Is that alright? Of course! I would gladly listen all night. And you're the first year student, Yukari. Thanks for the support. But before I begin, let me ask a question. How does one get the authority to become the Hyakuran president? Mimi, I know the answer. It's through winning a succession contest against the previous president. You're not wrong, but you're missing a little. It's not about the presidential title. It's more about the authority that has been passed down since the Great Prophet. So the succession contest is really about determining who inherits the 100 Lotus. And that's why the Hyakuran president is able to set her will and wield the 100 Lotus. Well, now that you're back, that should be you, Ayame. No one else could possibly compete. Perhaps against other humans? What are you saying, Ayame? A few days before I left you, I patrolled the Hayako streets. Hello, Denial. Welcome. Yokoso. The festival had just ended. The street was silent, but I saw a flickering light. I was about to cross the bridge, but at that moment, another student crossed in front of me. She had blonde hair, purple eyes, a white undershirt, and a blue hayori over that. In short, she looked exactly like me. I thought I must have been mistaken, but it was like looking in a mirror. My instincts told me to act. Surely this was a trick. She wasn't surprised to see me. She simply smiled. So I did the only thing I could. For the first time since I have become president, I raised the 100 Lotus and aimed it at another. And it had no effect. The other me didn't even notice the bullet. It kept walking. Oh boy. A doppelganger? And so it passed me by and disappeared. I know it sounds crazy, but it still haunts me. Why didn't the 100 Lotus work? Did I have no authority? Is the 100 Lotus itself an illusion? Did the great prophet Kuzunoa even exist? The uncertainty crept into me, and so I decided to find the Twilight Temple in Kuzunoa. It was a fool's errand, but it was mine. And in the end, it failed. The only thing I managed to find were ruins I thought where the Twilight Temple should be. Kuzunoa never met me. It was fruitless. And that's all you have to say? That's all. I have no further excuse. No, another question remains. Nagisa's arm. You said something to her before leaving with nature's beauty. Nagisa's arm? Now that you mention it, what's up with those bandages? Did you hurt yourself? My arm. Ayame, have you forgotten? We met at the Great Snowfield. We did? I don't. Are you certain? Was I snowblind? You don't remember, Ayame? Nagisa said you rejected her and said that you were never friends. Impossible! sorry. I didn't mean to yell. But there's no way I would ever say that. I love Nagisa. Are you sure you heard right? Maybe it was an imposter. Certainly. I could be mistaken. No, not yet. While you may have Nagisa on board, I still have questions. Well, I agreed Ayame would never be so cruel. Much has happened since then. Between believing the president who disappeared without warning and the vice president who stepped up to handle Hayaki Yako's crisis, I choose the latter, naturally. If you wish to regain my trust, then I suggest you become more transparent. Kikyo. Sure, I have nothing to hide. But can we go into this after breakfast? I'm gonna need my energy. I suspect you will too. Interesting. So, who the fuck is this Ayame? Maybe she's like the imposter. I actually have no idea about what's going on because I didn't spoil myself on the story. So, let's see. Ugh, that Nagisa. Nagisa? Her? That girl that got me 2 times? This gotta be all Sensei's fault. No, it was Ayame. What was she doing? Ugh. This is so annoying! But didn't Miss Kokuriko take Ayame to the spirit realm? Maybe it's an imposter. A platinum bond ghost? Whatever it is, it's a trick. And no tricks. My plan was so perfect otherwise. You're quite sassy. Ayame? Huh? Have we met? Oh, it's so good to meet you. How are you? I didn't know I had fans this far north. My. Who are you calling a fan? I'll get back that tome, and a fake president like you who couldn't even use the 100 Lotus will be... Oh. Aren't you so interesting? Ah! Damn it! Someone! Stop her! President Ayame, please clarify your intentions. Surely you didn't call us here to hear you talk to a child. Of course! There's just one thing I wanted to check. Let's see. Found it. An umbrella formerly possessed by the artifact spirits? Yes, it's mostly broken, but at least it's kept its shape. Now, Renge, what does this look like? Busted umbrella, obviously. Sure, it's old and tattered, but otherwise an ordinary umbrella. Nevertheless, how did Nature Beauty make it attack us? How did they make this ordinary umbrella into a monster? What a stupid question. Our tomes are infinite. An umbrella monster would be so simple. Wouldn't it be smarter to use a sturdier, new umbrella rather than a worn umbrella to make an artifact spirit? Or would you perhaps make them walk on 2 legs so that they're more stable? Oh, well, it's obvious, isn't it? It's so much scarier to see an umbrella monster approach you on 1 leg. You think you can lecture me? It's my tome! Well, Miles, I may not know a lot about tomes. I know a bit about a good ghost story. Every good story and rumor needs to be shared. That's how they gain power. Basically, a story needs a common topic that at least 2 people can relate to. Say, a specific image that everyone understands, or a universal experience. Like the sadness of seeing a dripping, abandoned umbrella left on the ground. You can't fear what you can't comprehend. Am I right? When I was about to give up the search for Kuzunoa, I heard a rumor roaming around the district. They spoke of a monster that changed its form depending on who looked at it. I could have considered it a mere rumor, but I thought that if this monster was real, and nature's beauty was also real, then maybe Kuzunoa who defeated them back in the day, is real too. Since then, I've been staying in town to investigate the story. Ayame, you're telling us that you abandoned your post without so much as a phone call or a text so that you could hole up here and investigate nature's beauty. Okay, I might hate Kikyo, but she's actually kind of right about this. Like, she's explaining a lot about, like, what she's been doing and what she's been investigating, but she hasn't, like, answered any of Kikyo's questions, really. So, good on Kikyo. You know what? You're making yourself up for, chapter 1. Yes, I realize I could have called and saved you all so much trouble. Well, that sort of sounds like something you would do. Remember that time you went looking out for that merchant's missing cat and you were gone for 2 days? You've always had tunnel vision, Ayame. You get so focused. A will stronger than steel, she possesses the disposition of an ideal leader. That's Ayame. It took time, but we captured this little bard. I'm sure we can convince us to show us Nature Beauty's base. Oh, like I tell you, chumps. I've never betrayed Miss Kokoriko. I forgot. Azami, is there fire left on the hearth? I need hot charcoal. Oh, torture techniques? Okay, cool. Indeed, I can stroke the fire really quickly, but why do you... You don't mean... No way. Ayame? Yeah, I'm in the mood for chicken skewers. This little girl looks so hungry, and I want to make her something simple. Oh, okay. Not what I was thinking. Why are you all looking at me like that? No reason. It's not a strange request. Yes, it is! Who eats chicken skewers first thing in the morning? And did you forget what I said? No matter what, I'm not telling anything about Nature's Beauty. So you think you could bribe me like I'm some stupid child? Well, technically you're Gaki, so, you know, you're Shuro Gaki. Isn't she a kid? You're mistaken. I'm not trying to bribe or lure you. I already have an idea where Nature's Beauty base is. You're bluffing! And there's nothing strange about starting off your day with chicken skewers. The greasy chicken meat gets a fresh kick from the green onion. It's quite invigorating. Well said, My god. Okay, I usually don't Yuri ship Blue Archive characters, but, like, Nagisa, can you be a little less obvious, please? Now, Cheryl, was it? Which piece would you like, breast or thigh? Or do you not like salted skewers? I'm not sure we have any sauce. Shut it! I don't want your nasty green onion. Gross! Try it. You might like it. Once they wilt a little from the heat, they're actually quite good. She is correct. The charcoal soaks in the fat, almost frying the onions. The spiciness and bitterness decrease, while the sweetness and the umami flavors are enhanced. Shuro, you must trust Ayame's skill. No, even if it was Miss Kokoriko, I'd never eat any gross green onion. Wait, what are you doing with that stick? I said I don't want any! Force feeding me something I hate! You villains, this is torture! Everyone in Wairu-sensei, may I have a moment? I'd like to ask you all something while they're occupied with chasing that child. What's up, Kikyo? You don't want Nagisa to hear? Yes. Clearly it is a shock to see President Ayame here. And Nagisa, I intuit that she will not be receptive to what I have to say. Did you sense something off with Ayame? You were so quiet, I suspected you noticed. I don't know about off. This is the first time I met her. Of course, perhaps that was too much to ask you. To be frank, I feel this President Ayame is acting unlike the girl I remember. Are you saying that this is some sort of imposter? I'm not certain, but I wouldn't rule out the possibility. But she looks just like her. It's not like Ayame had a twin. And from what I saw, she seemed like her usual self. What didn't you like? Once more, I am not certain, but President Ayame seems too perfect. Too perfect? Oh, honestly, that's just Ayame. She was always on another level. She'd take on any mission with a smile, never complaining. She was the perfect president, a legend. I agree that President Ayame seemed quite flawless at first glance. However, even President Ayame had presences and flaws. For example, President Ayame was a picky eater, unlike Nagisa. She never finished her bowl and always left a bit of rice and nagged her about it constantly. I guess with Kikyo being the mom, she'd be more like receptive to like how Ayame was. And also, Renge said, if Ayame was truly so focused and strong-willed, then why didn't she personally investigate and stop this shape-shifting monster? It has been here for 2 weeks and she waited all this time? She was playing the long game. She said she was looking for nature beauty space. Must he always be so skeptical? I understand that I may be overreacting, but I do care about our safety, so I wanted to hear your opinions. That's actually kind of tough because Yukari never met Ayame. Well, I realize I'm not in the Hayakaran, but I find it difficult to trust President Ayame completely, given that she appeared so suddenly. Ebisu truly is not a busy town. If she's been here for months, then why haven't I seen her? No one mentioned seeing some sunny girl in a blue Hayori. Most importantly, we know that the shape-shifting monster can take on a person's form. True, but it's also supposed to take a person of the shape of a person's greatest fear. But nothing about this Ayame is scary. And if this Ayame saved Nagisa, clearly she's on our side. Even if this is all just a clever trap by nature's beauty, we still have to see this play out. I'm not scared. Ah, Renge, you fucking musclehead. You dumb. Once more, your relentless passion blinds you to obvious traps. Well, what do you want to do, Kikyo, besides ruin the mood? Please, cease the fighting. This Ayame did seem quite perfect, as bright and sunny as her reputation. But Kikyo brings up valid concerns. It's hard to pinpoint exactly. While I agree she is bright and happy, she lacks a certain warmth. She reminds me of an electric candle. I confess that I, Yukari, find it difficult to offer my full trust. But Nagisa seems so happy. She smiled. She's been so forlorn these past few days. There must have been a muted loneliness to her, even as she stand by our sides. But this Nagisa seems so happy and relieved. Even if we don't fully trust Ayame, I can't bear to see her sad again. Well, of course I don't want her to be sad. Who is Ayame to you, Kikyo? To me? Well, let's see. The President Ayame I knew was exemplary, but human. She was extremely talented and possessed a wide breadth of skills. She was kind to everyone, so almost everyone liked her. But even she had her limits. Right, no one is loved by everyone. Even if she seemed perfect, it was likely an act. Yes, but I did not feel the same uncertainty back then, and certainly not this unease. So do you see why I find it difficult to trust her? Do you trust her? I'm sorry, I can't answer that. Need more info. Just like there's no such thing as a perfect person, there's no perfect way to judge someone's character. I don't know her well enough to say. Sensei, the question was clear. I asked if you trust President Ayame. Trust is something we have to build together. We need to know each other better. It's something you kind of have to build together. You're kind of asking a lot because, realistically, Sensei wouldn't know who Ayame was as a person, so you can't really, like, judge from the rip, especially right like this. There's not enough time. I knew her for so long. Was that not long enough for me to truly understand her? Let's put our opinions for now and keep our eyes and mind open. Very well. I shall delay my judgment, but I hold my suspicions. As an officer of the Hyakaran, I refuse to be ambushed by danger. That sounds like you. At least we know Kikyo isn't an imposter. Now that's reassuring. And still, I saw that shameless smile, acting all is well even after you devastated Nagisa. Good point. I'm not ready to forgive. Good point, good point. Alright, let me drink some water. My fucking throat is like, my throat is all, Oh man, so my fucking throat is shot. I think if you want to know more about the story, go read it yourself. I think I streamed long enough for everybody's Twitch rewards to redeem. Go play Blue Archive. And, I don't know how to end off the stream. I actually do like the story. Pretty fucking curious to see how it all turns out. So, you know, yeah. Oh man, I'm fucking tired. And so, I'm gonna fucking do my closing thoughts. Right now, I think the story is doing like a pretty good pace, but I kind of want more like questions answered in the Blue Archive right now, especially because they're leaving a lot of droppings, but not enough for me to like know what is actually being answered at a particular moment. Then again, we're still early on in the story, so, you know, like, it'll take a while, you know? Give me a second. I'm gonna redeem this guide task. Oh, shit. We're almost done with, Alright, bitch ticket! Ah, yes. Got the bitch ticket. Let's go! Alright. Anyway, my fucking throat hurts. I'm gonna end things off. Hope you guys have a good night. Thank you for... Well, I know most people were just kind of like, listening to this in the background, but thank you for coming anyway. Like, sincerely. I'm probably gonna just go back to using my usual chibi model. I think, like, my PC can handle it, but, I might use the chibi model a little bit more since, you know, it is chugging my PC a little bit, and earlier within the stream, my, PC was lagging a bit. I think I heard, like, a couple of people, like, mention that I was lagging, so, chibi model for the foreseeable future until I get a stronger PC, you know? So, that being said, I bid you all adieu, goodbye, farewell, you know, shit like that. I'm tired. Bye-bye, guys. Gotta get those upgrades. For sure, for sure. But, you know, thank you for coming anyway. I'm broke. All of this is expensive. Maybe if I got donations. All right, catch you guys later.